Hello friends, welcome back to another video of whatever I'm doing. So today we are working on broccoli. I got 2 boxes of broccoli from our local farm. They were 20 pounds each. I am currently working on the second one. They are some beautiful fresh heads. I am just blanching them. I've saved a bunch for dinner to have some roasted broccoli. I am saving all the stems. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do with these. They just might get cooked down and turned into soup. All the leaves, saving for my chickies. And I'm just going to town cutting broccoli right now. Grocery haul time. Grocery haul time. I don't know about you, but my main places to shop where I live for the best deals, Sam's Club and Walmart. It is not my favorite places to go, but it's what I got, so it's where I go. I want to say for big bulk grocery shopping. I buy the majority of my produce and things like that at our local farm. It's gonna be over soon. We'll be sad, but I'm enjoying it while it lasts. But let me show you what I got at Sam's. This is a big haul because it's basically what is gonna last for about a month. Crossing my fingers, this should last a month. This is my tester month. I will be having a hip replacement. I'm still not happy about it, but I am having one in December. So it gives me time to prep my cupboards, prep things for surgery. So I don't have to rely on my husband to do absolutely all the crazy shopping, because I love him to death, but he will not shop how I want to shop and how I buy things. So I will basically leave him in charge of the things I want, or we will do grocery pickup so I have control. Because I know I will not be willing to go walk around the store, I guess, unless I sit on one of those powered carts. I don't want to do that either. So let me show you what I got at Sam's Club for our family, and I'm also going to show you what I grabbed at Sam's Club and the local library today, because our local library had a book sale. It was awesome. But let me show you what I buy for bulk and for about a month worth of groceries. Here is a look at everything I got. So potatoes, these are yellow potatoes. I've been buying your regular russet. They do not last at our house. Like, they just get nasty. So this was, I believe, 7 pounds of potatoes. We'll see how this goes. Tomatoes, because one of the kid things, 2 bunches of bananas, 2 things of maple syrup. We have organic now at Sam's. Sam's is not like, what's it called, Costco, where we don't honestly have that many organic options, but carrots there are always organic. So I got big carrots, special carrots, a pack of mayo, a pack of mustard, more honey. I buy honey every time we go to our local farm, but this is Southeast and raw unfiltered. So that is our region. Box of spaghetti. I honestly prefer like elbows, but we got spaghetti. Back here, I did get the double pack of cheese tortellini. I cut these apart and freeze them, so we'll get 2 meals. It's just something fancy to have in the freezer, because I know by the time I am down for the count, this is something fun for my husband. This is my splurge. Every time I go to Sam's, I buy dinner, because with how bad I've been hurting lately, I cannot handle cooking. But this is their white chicken enchilada with hatch chilies. Oh my God, I don't want to know how bad it is for you, because it is fantastic. Since leaving the West Coast, finding things with like hatch chilies is so difficult out here, but I can get them in that. So we got that, pack of string cheese. We got sliced pepper jack, sliced Colby Jack. I normally buy their 5-pound block of cheese. They didn't have that there today. So we got cheese like this. I got 2 packs of this uncured Black Forest ham, 1 pack of the honey ham, these beef sticks. I don't want to know what's in them. They are fabulous. And right now, since it's hunting season and it's just like a good grab and go snack, that I want to tell myself it's a little better. Parmesan. There is that. I love that this freezes super easy. I will literally just put this whole thing in the freezer. 2 things of milk. We buy whole. 2 packs of butter. Who remembers when this butter was like $6, $7? Now it's $15 a pack. Sour cream and cottage cheese. I am not ashamed that our family of 4 goes through this much sour cream in like a month. I want to learn to make it, but right now I am being easy on myself. This is a 10-pound roll of ground beef. It is 90/10. It was 9.5 pounds for $36. Not horrible. What I'm going to do is probably can this so it will be ready to go meals. I picked up a pack of pork tenderloins. 2 tenderloins were what? $12. It's not horrible. This is at least 2 to 3 meals for us per tenderloin. So I stretch these. I always stretch meat like this. So, and I like that they're individually packaged. You can cut them up, freeze them separately. This went up in price, I know for sure. So this is a 10-pound box of bacon. It does come in 2 5-pound bags, so that's like good to know. But each sheet has a layer of parchment in between. It freezes and lasts forever. This is like the only way we can afford bacon in our house. It used to be like $42, $43. It's now $49. But it is so worth the money. And if you're looking back here, my Tito's is what I did my vanilla extract. Ooh, it works as I whack my fat container. I also grabbed a bag of jasmine rice. We love jasmine rice, and I like alternating it with white rice. We also grabbed bath tissue, dog food. Favorite way to shop at Sam's Club is lunchtime. We splurge, we get their hot dog and their drink combo. My kids sit in a cart, and we push and they eat. It keeps them occupied. I can get through half the store usually while they're eating. And then as my cart accumulates, they hop out. They just get evicted. So by the end, I usually have a little bit of meltdown, but it is the easiest way I have found to Remington to get out of that store easy. Or if they have the taste testers going that day, that is like hands up best thing. Here is my little Goodwill haul. I found this batting. It is called Insulbright. You basically put it in between as batting for like hot pads and things like that. And I've been wanting to get some, and I've always kind of jerry-rigged my way, but for $2.99, it was a good deal. I got these all cotton black pants. They are Old Navy, and I need easy pants that are comfortable and soft. Post-surgery, I don't want to just live in pajama pants, and leggings are probably going to be too tight afterwards. I found this LL Bean sweater, 100% cotton. Same with these pants. I love LL Bean. Anything is probably one of my favorites. I found this Magellan sweatshirt. It fits my son now, so it'll fit my daughter later. They want to be just like dad in hunting gear, so I grab it when they're like, yeah, $3.50. Totally worth it. Okay, quick book haul. I got all these books for $7. So it was such a steal. My son picked this one out. He has been loving looking through this and just asking questions. And that's what I love books like this for. I believe it is old. It is not up to date. Yeah, this was published in the 80s, but it at least, for the most part, is up to date. We grabbed this book. It was, I think, 50 cents for hardbacks, but it has pirates in it, and it's a pirate story, and I just love old books. I was looking for more kind of hard book classics. I didn't find many hard book classics, but I did find a decent stack of soft books. I did find the Red Badge of Courage. I just wanted to start accumulating books, you know, super cheap for kind of like our homeschool library, and books I can read to the kids as we go, as we learn. Right now we're reading through Little House on the Prairie, but you know, I want books that will grasp their interest, you know what I mean? So we got White Fang, Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. I love this poetry book. It's always been one of my favorites. Diary of a Young Girl, Island of the Blue Dolphins. I remember reading that growing up. Risby by Beverly Cleary. A Year Down Yonder. This is one of the chapter books based off Little House on the Prairie. It's the first. Bridge to Terabithia, Charlotte's Web, Sarah Plainenthal, Fahrenheit 451. I feel like I should grab it before it's gone. This is the Bear Book for Cub Scouts. He is a Cub Scout now, so it's just something to hold on to, and it's an older edition, and for 10 cents, it was worth just getting for like a reference. This Dinosaur Hunters book Jack picked out this big or small book. This huge book, Great Book of Animal Kingdoms. It is so much pictures and just, I mean, there is so much in here. You can see, like, there is so much about everything. It has fully colorful illustrations, 700 species, their habitat and environment. This is just like a book they could look through forever, and for 50 cents, like, total score. Now, for me and all the things that I like to do, I got a little stack of books. So this is Freezing and Canning, a cookbook. This one is old. It is from 63, but I love books like this to see what they say. Just back in the day, I found a blue book, ball blue book from the 80s. I really want to compare it to what information are in the current books, and soft books were 10 cents. I got a quilting book, quilts, and I like to sew, cross stitch. I really want to learn how to knit and crochet one day, but for like my downtime, I like to sew. So I've been working on a quilt, but I like things, I like the visual, how to do it. So I know what to do. So I grabbed this one. Here is a book on embroidery and how to do the flowers. So grabbed that one. This is a garden book with lots of information about it. This is from 68, so just an older book. So there is all my books, and for $7, it is awesome. So if you have a library around you that does used book sales, I highly suggest you go check them out. So people have asked me about my loofah sponges. So they wanted to know, what are they? It is a plant, it is a gourd. You grow them, they dry out, and they basically are a sponge. Loofah sponge, just like the ones that you're typically buying that are circles, you know, for the shower. These were a lot longer. I cut them to be like hand-sized pieces, and I got a basket of them, of things I grew from my garden. I grew sponges. I probably like the all-time high of my life right now that I grew sponges in my urban garden. I won't need to buy sponges for a very long time, and you better believe I'm growing them next year. I've wrapped my neighbor into it because I love them. Up at the top, we have all of our fresh berries and a few things left over from last year to use up, plus store-bought things. Up here, we have lots of onions, zucchini, bell peppers, corn, broccoli, sweet potatoes down on the right side, corn, broccoli, bread, keep extra bread, and then our big pack of restaurant-style bacon. On the door, keep other things like, you know, Girl Scout cookie stash, sausage, bananas, bread, butter, more bread. This is pretty much everything I will put in it for the year. The broccoli, bell pepper, zucchini, and then the berries will all last us through this next year, even to next fall, some of these items. Here's a look at my canned goods that are in my laundry room. There's a whole shelf of broth. Then you go down, there's beans and green beans and pickled items. This shelf is mainly all fruit related things and some enchilada sauce. And then our next shelf is pretty much all tomato items. And then down below we have some applesauce, some gourds, and more tomato products. Up top, here's how I store my rings, just on a bungee cord. It's super easy to get on and off. And then this side, I have more. So I keep things like my food saver up top. And then I have some preserved things
like apples, and then my canned lid stash. If you don't have a stash, I highly encourage one. Then I have a shelf of apple products, another shelf of tomato products. We work oldest to newest, so those are there. Down below on the floor, I even have boxes of, or cases of pints that we will get to. So more down along there. It's mainly where I keep extra hotter things. Then we have on the bottom shelf squash, pears, and then here I have my meats. So here's that canned ground beef I just did, turkey, chicken, and I just kind of stash it everywhere I can. And then up top, I keep my little spices. You'll see where the rest of mine are, and then my vinegars and vodkas for curing things and tinctures, plus my garlic plant. Now here is my spices. All the spices you could think of, plus some dried goods and other things I have preserved that all get stored here, and it looks pretty, so I love displaying it. Now people have asked me, where did my dishes go? They are just on the other side of my stove. We honestly don't have that many dishes. I just use what we got. So that is it for this week. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, friends.